All right. This gonna be part two. Stopping foreclosure, repossession, and loan. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna break it down to you real quick. What we're gonna look at real quick this right here. Let's look at Title 26, so we can understand. I want everybody to write this down. Title 26, USC Code 856, E4. Now, why I say E4, you're gonna understand what's the definition of investment for loan. All right. Now, before we get right here, I'm gonna show y'all something. I want everybody to look at this for a minute. I want everybody to look at this. I want everybody to write this down right here. Here you go. Don't write this part down, but I'm gonna read this real quick. It says, no matter what type of loan you get from the lender, they are required by tax law to file taxes because they are the trustee in the pooling and service agreement. You know, all loan, funding loan, uh, merchant loan, business small loan, everything is student loan. They all have pool and service agreement. If, if all loan got pool and service agreement, that means they have trustees. So if a business have a pool service, if a lender have a pool service agreement, guess what? They're the trustee of that loan, not you. Why are you paying? Well, here we go. Cause I'm gonna break it down to you again. No matter what type of loan you get from the lender, they are required by law, by tax law, to file tax because they are the trustee in the pooling and service agreement. This is why you want to ask for the pooling service agreement. I'm gonna show you why you should ask for it. I know what to look for in the pooling service agreement. Some of y'all don't see this, but I know what to look for, and I know how to go after it. Here you go, right here. It says any loan you sign up is a start of date. It takes 90 days for the trust to file a election tax by the trustee of the trust, but fail to file a tax after 90 days of the startup, then the loan you signed becomes default on the closing date. And any payment you make of a loan is in default. It's in default. In other words, it's defective loan. Make payment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you the law that back that up. I'm gonna show you the law that actually back that up. All laws are in default after 90 days by law. That's why I tell you, you want the pooling service agreement and you want to ask them, did they file let's say like you got a loan. Let's say you got a loan in November, right? November the 15th. So if you take 30 days, so November 15th would be December 15th, right? That's 30 days. So 60 days would be January 15th. So that's 60 days, right? And February would be the 15th, right? So that's 90 days. The first thing you should be asking, it past 90 days, can I see that did y'all file tax on the loan? According to this law, I'm gonna show you the law, and you're gonna put that in your thing. But there's more to this, because right here, even I'm gonna show you, but there's a recoupment go with it. I have the recoupment for it. But right here, what you want to do is tell them, hey, say, look, on this date of November 15th, I have not heard from y'all after 90 days, before 90 days and after 90 days. I'm trying to find out if this trust is in default right now. I need to see your pooling service agreement. I want to see your pooling service agreement, and I want to know if the loan is in default. If it is, then I need to stop making any type of payment until this could be settled. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be settled. So here we go. Now we're going to look at this right here. I'm going to show you the law back this up. And that pooling service agreement. Remember that you want the pooling service agreement, and you want to ask them under this law, did they file? Here we go. All loans have what are called what? Part one, lender, aka original, sponsor, master servant, the depositor, the trustee, and you got part two, Sometimes, some different. Here you go. You have the original again. You have the server, which could be the server master sponsor. Then you got the credit enhancer. Then you got the underwriter. Then you got the trustee. Again, the underwriter is no different than the deposit, I believe. And then you got the investor. That's you. You're the investor and the beneficiary. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, we're going to look at this again. This is a pool and service agreement right here. This what I'm showing y'all right here is the pool and service agreement. This is the pool and service agreement. I don't care what type of loan you got, student loan, car loan, house loan, all that stuff. And remember this, you know what I'm saying? Remember this, you are an investor. You sign an investment instrument. That's what it is. Do not deny the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fraud. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fraud. So I do not want to say you're a fraud. I mean, just a fraud. You know, you didn't lend me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got something, man. But guess what? They messed up. This is the Port of Service grade right here. Original. You got the sponsor master server. You got the depositor. You got the trustee. And you got the original. You got the server. You got the credit enhancer. And you got the underwriter. And you got trustee. And you got investor. I want y'all to look at that, screenshot it, whatever. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what you're looking for in pool of service right here. Sometimes you might have this. Sometimes you might have this right here. Now we're going to look at real quick original. Let's look at what original is real quick. So we're going to look at original real quick. Here we go. Let's look at original. Here you go. Let's look at original. All right. And we're going to look at original, right? To me, I always like to use this right here. Let's see. Hold on. Here you go. We're going to look at this right here. So you can see it yourself. Where is original? All right, here we go. Where's original? I want everybody to look at this. What is original? Here we go. Original is what? A bank, a saving, and a loan, or a mortgage banker that initially made a mortgage loan that is part of a pool. Oh, y'all heard that pool? Pooling. That's a trust. That sounds like a trust. A pool. That sounds like a trust. That sounds like a trust. That means they're a trustee. They got a pool. Also, an investment bank that have that has worked with the issue of a new security offer from the beginning is usually appointed manager for the underwrite syndicate. Uh-oh. That sounds like what I just showed y'all earlier, right? But let's look at it one more time. Let's look at this part right here. Original, a bank that make a loan, especially a mortgage loan, to a client. The original has the ability to sell that loan to another party, aka the sponsor, the server master, the depository, and the trustee. You see, they supposed to notify you under what? Title 15, 1640, and 1641. They supposed to notify you every time they change hands. Every time that new change hand, they supposed to notify you that. They notify you that. Remember that. I'm gonna show you the law. Here you go. We're gonna read this again. Here you go. Right here. We're gonna read number 1. A bank that make a loan, especially a mortgage loan, to a client, the original has the ability to sell that loan to another party, usually to create a derivative product of some kind, as some kind. Sound like a trust, y'all. Sound like class A, no, class B, no, class C, no. Meaning know what they bungle up the note and sell it. They bungle up all these notes, they sell it to an investor. You know what I'm saying? They sell these wonderful notes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They sell these notes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show y'all. They sell these crazy notes. And here we go. As a result, one offer here about original in a discussion of mortgage-backed security. That sound like what I already be talking about. Sound like what Gene be talking about, right? So that's what they talk about. So I back this up real quick with this right here. Say number 2, an investment bank that works with company and planning a new issue from the early stage. The original usually becomes the syndicate manager. The issue actually is made. So in other words, what they're saying that they issue stock, they issue certificate deed, you know what I'm saying, to the investor. So the investor buy the receipt. That's what they is. These are receivable receipt. So I want y'all to look at that where original is. Now we know what original is. Now we're gonna look at the sponsor, right? You know, we're gonna look at what? Sponsor and master service. Let's see what sponsor and master service is. So we're gonna look at sponsor and master service. Now let's see what sponsor and master service is. Sponsor. All right, we're gonna look at this. Master service, right? We're gonna look at this real quick, see what that is. Sponsor and master service. All right, so we're gonna look at master service sponsor. If I gotta do it one way or other, here we go. Here we go. Well, it's a master service, so y'all need to look this up. Like I show y'all the, they're different type of loan, but this one I want everybody to see. Here we go. Well, it's a master service. All right, here we go. A master service. Oh, let me get rid of this. Here we go. A master servant is a financial entity responsible for managing the loan pool in a commercial market-backed security. Mm-hmm. That's what they call it. So nobody call it CMBS, right? So in other words, it's typical the process of creating a CMBS involves a transfer loan from a primary server who originated the loan to the master server. Uh-oh. So in other words, the original transfer to who? The sponsor. So you didn't get notified, right? Card 215 USC uh six, I think it's 1640, 1641. So no, but they didn't notify you that a transfer of a title was transfer, right? Of a new owner, right? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? They're supposed to tell you that. But here we go. The primary server who original the loan to a master server. So we know who the original is, the lender, not the master server. The borrower will the borrower will interact with the server throughout the life of their loan unless they default, in which case the master server will transfer the loan to a different department for collection action. So the master server had a number of responsibilities. The first is to maintain of accuracy a complete record of all loans. This includes update contact information for borrower, loan amount, interest, and a history on each borrower repayment behavior. This information is necessary to administrate the pool of the loan. It also becomes important in the generation of report of poor performance. Ain't that something y'all put in service? That is a trust, man. This what nobody never asked for. This what nobody ever asked for. When your house already got foreclosed, your car already got repossessed, you know what I'm saying? This work on tax and everything. This work in prison too. The same way, the same thing work the same way when you get arrested. It works the same way. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never asked for that poor service. Here you go. I'm gonna keep reading. Here you go. The accuracy record are a very important part of the responsibility at, at a master server. Regulator can act to inspect records to see if they are currency and to check for any sign of fraud or other issue. Investors also have a right to see record and to request uh, priority report. Borrower can contact the server to request proof of ownership and other documentation. Sound like what Gene said, right? Sound like what Gene said, right? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go back to that video. Mm-hmm. Remember this: if the original transfer it to the master server, is that thing signed correct? Cause right here we don't want no robo sign. Remember that if it's robo sign, guess what? the loan is in default. That loan is automatic in default. If it robo sign it or somebody write crazy and we can't understand their real handwriting or the date not correct, guess what? That loan is automatic and default. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. And this can become an issue if a dispute over a mortgage go to court. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you can tell the judge the loan is in default, judge. This is a robo sign. First, you cannot understand the person handwriting. So it's like the person don't exist. Like the person don't have a real address, none. Against, judge, the loan was in default after 90 days. Second, they violated 15 USC 15 15 how you say 15 I mean yeah 1640 and 1641 the true lender Tila something like that. And if the server lose the document assigned the debt to it, for example, the borrower may be able to argue demand for payment or not legal. All right. Now I want everybody to look what that is, right? Now you know what master service is. Now let's look at what sponsor is real quick. So we got right here. Let's see what sponsor is. I want everybody to see this before we go deep in this bad boy. I ain't gonna be on too long, you know. I just want to go through here real quick. Let's see what sponsor is. Now here we go. Sponsor is invest in private company, raise fund, underwrite, mutual fund, or exchange trade fund. Got God coming through International Public Offering (IPO), venture capital fund, or example, a sponsor that invests in private company through Series A and B and C and C funding around. You know what that sound like, y'all? Remember what I told you? Pool and service. You know what I'm saying? It's not me telling you that. It's right here. That pool and service. That's investment. You know what I'm saying? This why nobody never asked for it. Nobody never asked for the pool and service. If you start asking for that pool and service, woo, boy, man, shoot. But guess what? I, I got the remedy. Even though I can tell you what it is, but I actually got the remedy. Now let's see what pool and service is real quick. Let's see what pool and service is real quick, so we kind of get an idea what the pool and service is. So we're gonna read this again. You know what I'm saying? What a sponsor is. So remember that this is sponsor, the definition of sponsor, right? So a financial sponsor is a term that may be used in financial circles in two different ways. The most common application has to do with the identification of a private equity firm that engage in the task in orchestrate leverage buyout transaction (LBO). A second use is for the term to identify individual or group investors that serve as both source of revenue and invite to a new venture, new business venture. That sound like, you just sign, you know what I'm saying? You sign along, got a loan. They took your so-called promissory note. They they bundled it up and packaged it up into receivable class A, B, and C of funding, and they sell it to an investor. That pool and service agreement. Nobody never asked for that shit. Nobody never asked that. Nobody never asked for that. That pool and service agreement. Here we go. Again, in relation to work of the private equity firm, a financial sponsor brings several important assets to the task of managing the buyout. These include providing a range of contact that can be helpful and orchestrate the leverage buyout and submit ideas on how to improve overall operation of a company, enhance the return generated once the buyout is successfully complete. All these elements come together with the idea of a positioning the business so that it will complete more efficiently in the marketplace. Sound like stock marketplace, really. Hedge fund marketplace. Typical, the sponsor has broad spirit with buyout of this type that makes it possible to draw on expertise developed over time through skill developed result owning a business that has been leveraged. All right, there we go. Now you understand what it is, right? So you know what a sponsor is now. This is what a sponsor is. This is what a sponsor do. Again, sponsor invest in private companies, raise funds. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, they're raising funds. They're selling, you know what I'm saying? They're selling and underwriting your loan. You know what I'm saying? They're underwriting your loan every day. And they make it a public offer. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. People don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. That look at depository. That look at depository again. That was in the pool and service agreement. I'm going to explain to y'all what y'all should be looking for before I help you. Cause like I said, I got the platform just showing you where's a depository. We're going to find out what's a depository is. Oh, where's a depository? What's a depository, right? I look at depository. All right, here we go. Hey, here we go. Right here. So it's not me saying it. It's right here. This is legal term. See what I'm saying? I'm using the what? Meaning in financial. What the meaning in the financial? Here we go. In financial, a depository is a person or organization that deposits money with a financial institution. A depository is a financial institution that accepts deposits from business and individual and assets in buying and selling financial instrument. What? Selling what? Financial instrument. What's a financial instrument? The day you sign that loan. That's a financial instrument. The day you sign that loan. The day you sign that loan. Startup date. The day you sign that loan. Financial instruments such as stocks and bonds. The depository can store their value asset with a financial institution to eliminate the risk of holding them. As a customer of a depository, you can withdraw your fund whenever you like. So that's why you want the sponsor or the master service name, and you want the depository name. You know what I'm saying? You want that, but you know we're gonna go and look at the depository one more time so we kind of get an idea where it really is a depository. Let's see what the depository is again one more time. So we don't make no mistakes. So this is what I want y'all to understand. All right, what is the depository? All right, depository. All right, here we go. Again, it right here says number one, deposit. An amount of money held at a finance institute on behalf of a account holder. For safekeeping, for example, one may keep a deposit in one checking account to pay a daily expense instead of hiding one money under the mattress. Many are insured by organizations like the What If DIC to reduce their risk. Again, money paid to insure, here we go, deposit again. Money, here you go, money paid to insure performance on a written or oral contract may state required that lease or certified be maintained in an escrow account. That's not like pool of service grid, escrow account. I forgot to mention that in the first video. Escrow account and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But that's okay. Maintain an escrow account and earn interest, which must be paid to the party when the deposit is refunded. All real estate broker must place earnest money deposited to escrow account. One must carefully examine the particular contract language relative to deposit in order to determine the circumstance under which they may be withdrawn from the depository. All right. All right. So we got an idea what that is, right? Now we're going to look at one more thing real quick. We're going to look at, well, you know, you already know what trust is, right? But I'm going to break this down to you right here. Day you sign the loan, get approved. Step one. Step two. The original must sign and hand over with the date, the time, and real signature, not no robo signature. See that robo stamp? You could nullify that whole contract right there. Again, once they do that, then the master must hand it over to the depository, right? And the depository take it from the master server or sponsor. And what happened, again, the master server or the sponsor, they must sign it correctly, not robo signing. No robo signing. They must date it with real signature. Real signature. No robo or else They violated trust. Remember that. Every state has trust law. You can use the trust law against them. Every state have trust law. Look at your state trust law. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the pool service agreement is out of New York, guess what? If you live in Texas, California, or Florida, you can use New York trust law against that corporation pool service agreement. The reason why I say that, most of your corporation have SEC security. You know what I'm saying? Or tick number. You know what I'm saying? They have their SEC number, right? And most of their pool, I mean, most of their pool server is located in New York City, in the Southern District of New York. You know what I'm saying? And right there, you can use New York trust law against that pool server for violating. You know what I'm saying? Not all pool servers gonna be in New York. You might have pool server in Florida, where you got your loan at. You know what I'm saying? So they might not be registered with the SEC. I mean the SEC. You know what I'm saying? But you can use their trust law show they violate that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause every state got pool service agreement law. Every state got that. I'm gonna show you. Every state got pool service agreement law. And you know, everybody know what trustee is, right? So everybody knows trustee. Remember that the trustee get the note, but the note must be perfect. The deed must be perfect. AK the note, the deed, the promissory note, it must be perfect. That way it must have the date and the time. It must have the signature from the original to the sponsor, to the master, to the pastor, to the trustee. Again, that's what it must have. If not, guess what? That whole thing violates the state trust law. And guess what? You can show it right there. There's no real signature. It's a robo. You know what I'm saying? That's the robo. Here you go, sir. I look at what server is. You know, I look at what server. Because right here we're gonna look at the. Remember this? It's the same thing. It's part one. It's part two. Sometimes you know they might have this. There's this. But they always same. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you something. Server. I look at server real quick. Cause like I said, I ain't gonna be on here too long. I'm kind of getting tired right now. But like I said, man, y'all got a problem, man. You know, hey, I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff, man. That y'all gonna really be proud of what I do. Service finance. Let's see what service finance means. All right, here we go. To administrate loan between time of disbursement and the time of the loan is fully paid off. Serving Servicing include collecting payment from the borrower, maintaining payment record, providing providing borrower and investor with the account statement, opposing late charge, then payment is late, pursuing delinquent borrower. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's no different than server or master server. Really, it's no different, really. You know what I'm saying? But remember this: when you talk to these people, never say you're a borrower. Say you are an investor and say you are a beneficiary. You're a third party beneficiary. I want you to tell these people that you are a beneficiary. Every state got the beneficiary law. Every state got the investing law. So you are an investor and you are a beneficiary. So I want you to write that down. You are a beneficiary to that loan you signed. Even though they're gonna say that you're a borrower, but remember this, it was your proceeds. It was your proceeds that created that what $20,000 investment that they bungled up, packaged it up, and everything. You know what I'm saying? But also, you want to tell them over front, hey, I'm the beneficiary, and you know what I'm saying? I am a third party beneficiary, and I'm a investor. Cause it was my signature and my proceed that made me an investor. I never see my certificate of deed to this investment. And second, I believe this loan's in default. Again, I would tell make sure so you know what I'm saying, if recorded that this loan might be actually in default and I might be paying a de facto beneficiary loan. You know what I'm saying? No, I might be paying something that's default already after 90 days. You know what I'm saying? I got the law. Again, let's look at this again. Now let's see where sponsor is again. So my favorite thing to look at this part right here. I always like to look at this right here. Hold on. Mm-hmm. There you go. Service. Where should I want? Atlanta service. Well, look at here we go. Okay, here we go. Service meaning. Here we go. Service financial. Here we go. Now look at here we go. So we're gonna look at this again. Here we go. Here we go. Service, right? Debt service. All right, we got debt service. The amount of money required to make a payment on the principal and interest on an outstanding loan. The interest on bond, the principal on maturity bond, an individual or company unable to make such payment is said to be unable to service one debt. For example, a debt service is monthly student payment loan. What? Service, here we go. Again, services. No matter what it called, here we go. Provide management, oversight, payment, receipt, property insurance, monitor, and all other functions related to ongoing loan activity after originate from, originate most loan original sell the service to a third party company. Y'all just now hold up. Y'all just see what I just read? Again, servicing, right? And go back right here. Remember this? Remember this? You got two types, right? Look, you got two types. You got the hold up. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna show y'all something. Again, it's not me saying it. Here you go. Remember that you got the original, the loan that you signed to the people. They transfer to here. Same thing right here, original. And guess what? It transferred to here. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all something. It transferred to here, right? Here we go. Now we're gonna go back and read again. I want y'all to look at this. What service is? What does service mean and financial mean? Here we go. It's to what? It's to what? Here we go. To provide management, oversight, payment, receipt, property, insurance, monitor, and all other functions related to ongoing loan activity after originate most loan original. Sell sell the servicing to a third party company. All right, now I see who third party company is. Now y'all know what service is, right? Cause I don't want to go too long, cause I'm gonna keep it moving real quick. I'm trying to make it an hour or something like this. Again, credit enhancer. That's what a credit enhancer is. Cause you know what I'm saying. Look, we already know who the trustee is. We already know who the investor is. So we ain't gonna go over these two, but we're gonna go with credit enhancer. And see, when credit enhancer, see, a lot of y'all don't know that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See, everybody always worry about the master, you know what I'm saying, or the servant, but nobody never worry about the depository. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never worry about the credit enhancer. But let's see what credit enhancer is. So we're gonna see what credit enhancer is. Credit enhancer. Now we need to see what this is. I know what it is, but I want to see what y'all know what it is. See, a lot of financial institutions know what it is. A lot of financial institutions know what it is. I promise you that. Many financial institutions know what it is. Let me see, I got it right. Here we go. Here you go. And here you go. Key takeaway. Let's see what this means real quick. In business, credit enhancement is used to make a business more credit worthy. It reduces the cost of borrowing. In financial service, and credit enhancement is used to protect the investor against some potential risk investment. All right, so it's saying in either case, insurance against risk and can be form of credit enhancement. All right, credit enhancement. I want credit enhancement. All right, but you gotta get the idea right. So credit enhancement and all that stuff. I'm gonna get the definition to it. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and get the definition real quick. Credit enhancement. Here you go, credit enhancement. Here we go. We're gonna look at this real quick. Here you go, credit enhancement. Here you go. I ain't gonna read it too long because it's a little bit too long. Here you go. Credit enhancement is a strategy adapted by a company when they take variety internal and external measurement to improve their creditworthiness with their primary aim to produce better terms to repay their debt and reduce the risk of investor for the specific structure and product in the financial market. Organization or issuer paramount. Oh, shit, I can't pronounce the word. predominantly engage in credit enhancement strategy to lower the interest that needed to be paid for a specific security, since high credit rating means a good credit rating. Investment means that investor invest will recap benefit and promise when the security is issued in the market. Inversely, when the credit rating is low, the credit rate will be poor, making it unfavorable for investors to enhance, since they might end up losing investment. So in other words, these people at these so-called institutions or in the pool service, they gotta enhance the package to sell it to investors. You know what I'm saying? They say like this this basket pool right here that they try to sell might be not worth it, but they'll take a discount and selling this package. You know what I'm saying? They might have one that outstanding and they might increase the value and get a good credit rating. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing when they do credit enhancements. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're doing. Credit enhancement, your packaging. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. Credit packaging. I ain't gonna go too long on that one, but you gotta get an idea, right? Here you go. Underwriter. So we all, you know what I'm saying? We all should know what underwriter is. Underwriter is the guy that writes to perform the, you know what I'm saying? Underwrite the policy. You know what I'm saying? Like the policy, say like for the pool service agreement, insurance got pool service agreement. That's right. Life insurance, long term insurance, universal insurance. That's right. The bank got underwrite. You know what I'm saying? So when they underwrite your loan, and everything, you know what I'm saying? They try to get credit worthy. You know what I'm saying? In other words, they're gonna write this all that stuff. Once they write all that stuff, they're gonna hand it over to the trustee again. Guess what? The trustee is the one that have your promissory note. He the one that hold it. Say like you miss a payment, the trustee gonna alert somebody like the server. They're gonna alert the master server. You know what I'm saying? The trustee gonna alert the master server or the sponsor. The trustee gonna alert the what? The server. You know what I'm saying? But the trustee also gonna alert the depositor, gonna alert the underwriter if the payment is not on time or you miss a couple payments. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you want to find out who is the trustee. What's the name of the trust? You know what I'm saying? So in other words, when do a request, you know what I'm saying? You already know who the original was the day you signed who. You need to find out who the sponsor and the master servant is. You need to find out who the depositor is. You want the full name. You want the address. Also, you want, you know what I'm saying? You want to know the name of the trust. Matter of fact, you want to know the name of the trust and who the trustee is, the name of the trust. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you want the name of the trust, where your promissory note in, and you want to know who the trustee of that trust is. Same thing right here. So you got part one, and you got part two. Sometimes they work different. But most time, all pool service got this right here. This is where all your pool service. Now, this is what all your pool service is. Now we're gonna go look at the tax law. Now, I want everybody to look at this real quick again. Look at this. This is what your pool service look like right here. This is what your pool service look like. See right here, this is what your pool service look like right here. This is where everybody failed to miss, man. Everybody want to do a discharge and all that stuff. Everybody want to do a money, do a crazy money on all that stuff. But that's not, that's not it. You want the pool service agreement. You want this right here, the pool service agreement. You know what I'm saying? Like you want the name of all these persons. You want to look at the signature. You know what I'm saying? And most of all, they violate everything. Cause remember this, they never notify you that they transfer it to a new owner. You know what I'm saying? They never notified you. So you got them on Title 15. I mean, Title 15, USC, 1640, 1641, something like that. You got them. Now, here we go. Now, I look at this right here. Now, we're going to read this real quick. Here we go. We're going to see this right here. This way you can get them right here at. Title 26 USC 856, definition of real estate investment trust. That's what it is, y'all. Here you go. It says right here. E. special rule for foreclosure property. See right here? I put it right here for y'all. This is what y'all should be looking at. E and 4. E and 4. E and 4 right here. Here you go. It's a special rule for foreclosure property, aka loan, student loan, car loan, prison, going to jail, getting locked up, all that fall right. I'm gonna show y'all something about the prison thing. But right now we're gonna work on loan, crowdfunding. That's right, crowdfunding, fundraising, business loan, student loan, personal loan, payday loan, like the H place. You know what I'm saying? The 24-hour cash in place where they give you a $2,000 loan in a poor neighborhood when you become more poor. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. E, lower E, and four. Here we go. Right here, special rule for foreclosure property. Here you go. Foreclosure property defined as for a person of this part. For the purpose of this part, the term foreclosure means any real property included interest in real property, and any person. Any personal property incident of such real property required by the real estate investment trust as the result of such trust have it be having bid in such property at foreclosure. AK pool and service is your trust, y'all. That is your remedy trust. The pool and service, y'all. The pool and service. I'm gonna say it again. The pool and service. Having otherwise, here you go right here. Having otherwise, here we go. Hold up. Yeah, having otherwise reduced such property to ownership or possessed by agreement or process of law. After there was default, y'all hear that? A default. Remember that default in that loan at the 90 days default, already default, or default was imminent. I mean, in other words, if they didn't file that tax after 90 days, remember I told you, on November 15th, you signed $110,000 to get your nice little Mercedes, right? 4 doors, something like that, whatever you got. I don't care what it is, what you got. You know what I'm saying? And right there, November 14, boom, she should be counting your 90 days. November 14 will be December 15, right? So this November 15, 2023 will be January. Hold on, I'm gonna start over again. Here you go. November 15, 2023 will be December, right? 15. So that's 30 days. January come 15. That'll be 60 days. February come 15 of 2024. That'd be what? 90 days. After 90 days, you should be what? Right to your you know what I'm saying? Right to the people say, hey, I want to see your pool of service agreement. Also out of title out of title 26, USC 856, Lord E, it's an E special rule for foreclosure and four. I'm gonna show you what four is. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? No word. The loan was immediate in default after 90 days. It was immediate in what? Default. Not me saying it said right here. What? Immediate was in default. That's what it said. It was in default immediately after 90 days. After 90 days, it's in default. On a lease such property or indebtedness with such property secure, aka mortgage, pool and service agreement. Sound like a loan, y'all. All type of different loan. I don't give a fuck what that is. All type of loan. Include jail. All type of loan. Bail bond too. All type of loan. What they say? Indebtedness with such property secure. Such term does not include property acquired by a real estate investment trust as a result of indebtedness arising from the sale or other deportation. Deposition of a property of a trust described in section 12221A, sub A, sub 1, which was not originally acquired as a foreclosure. I already read that. I already know what that is. Here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna read the grace period. Number 2, grace period. Itself and provide in paragraph 3. Property shall cease to be foreclosed with the respect of the real estate investment trust as the closing of a third taxable year following the taxable year in which the trust required such property, aka the starting date and the 90 days, y'all. Extension now, they might have extension. Sometimes they don't file no extension. I can tell you right here. Here you go. Here you go. Number three. If the real estate investment trust established to be certification, I mean, certifications, certified, I can't pronounce that word right. But, I'm going to say certified, I'm just going to put certified of the secretary that an extension of grace period is necessary for the order to liquidate the trust interest in such property. The secretary may grant one extension of the grace period of such property, or any extension should not extend the grace period beyond the close of the 3D taxable year. In other words, the 90-day taxable year, follow the last tax year in the period under paragraph 2. All right, here we go. This is what you want right here, y'all. This is what you want right here. Here we go. Right here, number 4, termination of grace period in certain case. Certain case. All right, here we go. Certain case. Any foreclosure property shall cease to be such on the first day occurring on after the date on which the real estate investment trust acquired the property, on which a lease is entered into with respect of the property, which by its term will give a right to income which is not described in section sub C sub 3, other than subparagraph sub F of all sections, subsections, or any amount is received or occurred directly, indirectly, pursuant to a lease entry into, on, or after such date, which is not described in such section. And here we go, number 3. Any construction take place such property other than completion of a building or completion of any improvement other than 10% construction of such building or improvement as such was before default became imminent. All right, so that means, it was already in default. Already in default. Here we go. I'm going to read this again. In such day, here you go, right here, my favorite part. Y'all remember I tell you that 90 day? Here we go. If such, if such day is more than 90 days after the day of which such property was required, aka the day you signed that loan, guess what? The original took it, your 90 days start right there. Your 90 days start right there. By the real property investment trust, the property is used in trade or business with conduct by the trust other than through an independent contract. We end up meaning section D, sub D and sub 3 from who the trust itself does not derive or receive any income through the taxable real estate investment trust. Y'all remember I showed y'all that stuff, right? Here we go. And right here, tell you again, purpose of the sub C is property should not be treated to use as trade or business reason and any activity of the real estate investment trust with the respect of such property, extended that such activity should not result in amount received or occur directly, indirect with the respect of such property being treated other than rent from real estate. Nowhere, every time you make a payment, that's a rent. That's a rent to the trust. That's a rent. He ain't gonna tell you that. That's a rent. Here you go. Taxable must make election. Taxpayer. Nowhere the taxpayer must make an election. Again, the taxpayer must make an election. Who the taxpayer is? The trustee. The trustee must make the trustee must make a tax election. It tells you right here. The trustee of the trust. And while I was showing y'all need to find out who the trust is and who the trustee of the trust. You know what I'm saying? It's right there in that pool of service. You ask for that, they're gonna probably give you a runaround. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to say we don't know what you're talking about. But trust me, you want the trust and the trustee name of the trust. Who the trustee is. First, middle, last name. You know what I'm saying? You want to know who the trustee is. Here we go. The property should be treated as foreclosure for purpose of this part only if the real estate investment trust so elect in a manner provided in regulation provided by the secretary on or before the due date, including extension of time by filing a return of tax out of this chapter for a taxable year in which such trust acquired such property, aka promissory note. The real estate investment trust may invoke any such election for a taxable year by filing the revocation in the manner provided secretary, aka the repossess the car, foreclose the house. You know what I'm saying? Or take your call for a $20,000 loan that you failed to pay. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where, you know what I'm saying? Don't know where they harass you for their $40,000 they lent you. You know what I'm saying? So nowhere that's what they're doing against you. That's what they're wonderful doing against you. That's right. That's what they're doing. Revocation against you. Right there. All right, here you go. If the trust revoked as an election of any property, no election may be made by the trust under this paragraph with respect to the property. So in other words, what they're telling you, what Gene would tell you, they're billing you for the tax. Meaning in other words, they're billing you for the tax for the foreclosure. They're billing you for the tax for the repo. Like repo the truck, 18-wheeler, tractor trailer, repo your car, your motorcycle, repossess your Rolex watch, your AP watch, your Richard Mille watch. You know what I'm saying? They repossess your, you know what I'm saying, things. You know what I'm saying? In other words, that's what they're doing. In other words, that's what they're doing. That's right. In other words, they're making an election on you. No way they file against you. That's right. It ain't up a tax billing, baby. That's what it is. Now I'm gonna go to this right here. I'm gonna go to the next one. We got this right here. Then we're gonna go right here. Write this down. Title 26, USC A60. You get A60G, other definition and special rule. And here we go. I wrote this down. Sub 3 and sub 4. Again. Sub 3, sub 4. Here we go. So you gotta get an idea what I'm talking about. Here we go. Qualified mortgage. You heard what Gene said. Here you go. A. Any obligation including any certificate of beneficiary ownership therein, which in principle secured by an interest in real property, is transferred to the remit on the startup date in exchange for a regular or residual interest. Y'all remember that? The day you signed that loan, count that 90 days. Count that 90 days. Count that 90 days. What the 90-day due date is. The day you sign that loan, the day your 90 days should be started. I don't care what type of loan you got. It could be a business loan, personal loan, it could be receivable loan, it could be any type, student loan, whatever you get. Start that 90-day count. Here you go. It's purchased by the remit. No worry, remember I told you it's purchased by the remit? Here we go. Again, it's not me telling you that. It's the United States. It's not IRS law. And by the way, this is not Internal Revenue Service law. This is the United States law. This is the people law. This is the people law. This is the United States law. This is not the IRS law. So stop saying this IRS law. No, this is not IRS law. Anybody can force that law. I can force that. You can force that law. Anybody can force that law. Here we go. Now look at that again. You got what? Original, a sponsor, and a master server. You got depository trustee. Again, y'all see that, right? Again, right here you got the original, you got the sponsor, the master, you got the depository, you got the trustee. Now let's go back where it said again. Now I'm gonna go back right here. Hold up, I'm gonna go back right here. Here we go. Right here. Here you go. It's transferred to the what remit. See what I'm saying? So you see it on the what startup date. It's staying for a what regular or residual interest. And right here we go. Now who making a purchase? Here you go. Investor, right? You. It's purchased. Here you go. It's purchased by the remit within 3 month period beginning of the startup date. See, 3 months is 90 days, y'all. Y'all should remember what your day you sign. Y'all should know What is the 90 day after that? 90 day is itself provide a regulation separation is pursuant to a fixed price contract effective on the start of date. There we go. Step 3. Represent an increase in a principal amount under the original term of the obligation described in clause sub 1 and club sub 2. And here we go. Again, I want y'all to look at this real quick because we're going to try to go fast with this. Right here, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. And we're going to go to number 4 real quick. I ain't going to be on here too long. I don't want to be on here too long, you know. But here we go. Number 4. Quarter 5 replacement mortgage. This is the key. Well, what does the term quarter 5 replacement mortgage mean? Obligation. Obligation, which you know what I'm saying? Which should be what? A qualified mark is transferred on a startup date in exchange for a regular resident entry. In other words, certificate deed and all that stuff. So in other words, when you sign that loan, that startup date started right there. It had 3 months, or that whole loan is in default. I mean, the investor that purchased these so-called Class A, B, C bond, the pool, you know what I'm saying? These certificate deed their typically might be jumped. You know what I'm saying? The trust might be invalid. So in other words, they cannot what? Repossess nothing from you or take something from you. You know what I'm saying? Because it tell you right here, what? 3 months. Start up date. It's your 30, it's your 90 days. A obligation within what? 3 month period beginning on the startup date or a, a defective obligation within 2 years beginning on the startup date. It said what? A defective. It's a defective obligation. Meaning, in other words, the loan is dead. Meaning, in other words, you've been paying for something that don't exist no more. So, in other words, come see me for the recoupment. Come see me for the, you know what I'm saying, for how to make the language stronger. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do this real quick. See right there, it became a de facto. So in other words, people always tell you, well, you signed the loan, you're responsible for the loan, but according to the United States or the people law, I like to call this the people law. This is not IRS law. It don't say nothing about IRS. You know what I'm saying? In other words, if you go to Title 26, Internal Revenue Code, it don't say Title 26, Internal Revenue Service. It don't say Internal Revenue, IRS. It don't say that. No, it said IRC, IRC. You know what I'm saying? It said revenue. You know what I'm saying? It said Internal Revenue Code. It don't say Internal Revenue Service. It said Internal Revenue Code. You can force that. You know what I'm saying? You can force this right here. Guess what? It became what? A de facto obligation, y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Do not deny the loan. Tell them, hey, this loan became de facto, man. Because right now, I don't see that y'all filed tax. Can I see your tax return on this startup day I signed? Can I see that? You know what I'm saying? Can I see who the server master is? Can I see the date they signed? You know what I'm saying? No, well, I want to see the original that's transferred to the sponsor, the master. I want to see the name. I don't want to see the rope book. I want to see when you transfer to the depositor. I don't want to see the robo signing. I don't want to see none of that stuff. I want to see the original name and the address. Then I want to see the trustee. Because the trustee supposed to have all signatures from the original to the sponsor to the depositor. Cannot be robo sign. Cannot be no robo signing. Cannot be no crazy signature. It had to be correct. Remember that every state got pool of service law grid. Pool of service law, and and every state got trust law. I guarantee they violate that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all what y'all need to do. Like I said, but right here, after affidavit, sell it for 500. You know what I'm saying? Because right here, if you got $40,000 car or $200,000-$300,000 house, guess what? That $500 affidavit is gonna get you three. First notice, second notice secure, and third final notice secure on that $500. And right there, you're gonna take that and give it to the chief financial officer, or you can give it to the the person that registered as an agent in the state. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, then you're gonna file it at the county clerk office where you live at. That's why I tell you, don't bypass the county clerk office. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? File it with the county clerk office. That's why you're gonna file it with the county clerk office on record. You know what I'm saying? After that, let me tell you the best turn to get. The best turn to get, in case you're gonna get an attorney, the best turn to get is an attorney that know estate law. Computer service is an estate. That's right. Attorney that knows trust law is an estate attorney, right? But also, a estate attorney know what? Tax law. See what I'm saying? A attorney that knows trust law is an estate attorney. That knows tax law, because right there, trust deal with tax, dealing with computer service agreement. Again, attorney that all attorney that deal with a trust, no computer service agreement. All attorney that know tax dealing with the what? Estate agreement. You know what I'm saying? So nowhere, you know what I'm saying? You can do this as pro se. I could do a pro se for you, and you could do it, you know what I'm saying, go to federal court or go, you know what I'm saying, go to a county court or go to a state court and do this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to do it. Remember that. Right here, tell you right here. What? Tell you right here. Title 26 USC. USC A60G. Tell you right here. 3 and 4. Which 3 and 4? Qualified mortgage. And what? And what? Here you go. Qualified replacement mortgage right here. Remember they tell you what? After what? After what? 90 days, it becomes what? Defective obligation. Meaning, in other words, you should be paying them. You should be paying them. You should not be paying them. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to right here, the last one. Then they got some video real quick. Then we're gonna go right back to Gene video. Here we go. Now look at this right here. Now I want everybody to look at this real quick. Now I want everybody to look at this. Title 26, USC 857. Taxation of real estate property investment trust and their beneficiary. Right here you got 4 sub E, C the sub C, sub 2, A and B and C D. Now, I ain't gonna try to read this, but I'm gonna give y'all a little screenshot so you can see it. I want y'all to read this. Here you go. Net income right here, 4 right here. Net income for foreclosure. Right here, you want the imposition of a tax. Right here, B. Net income from a foreclosure property. Here we go. He's gonna tell you right here. See right here? He's gonna tell you right here. It said what? Gain, including any foreign currency gain from sale or other deposition or foreclosure property described in such 1221 sub A sub 1. Y'all remember you can read that early? And gross income for taxable year derived from foreclosure property defined in what? A56E. Y'all remember that E4? E4, remember that? But only extent such growth income is not subscribed in. All right, so in the case of foreign income, where here you go, look. Again, real estate, foreclosure, uh, repo or repossession of a jewelry, gold, jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Repossess of a car, a motorcycle, a big old tractor trailer, farm equipment. It tell you right here. It tell you right here. I'm showing you what the law is. I'm showing you right here. Here you go again. Look at that right there. Tell you right there. But remember this, they cannot foreclose on you until you see that what? They filed a tax after 90 days. They must give you that. That's right. Or that foreclosure was illegal. That mean that mean that mean they it's debt. It's debt, y'all. Straight up debt. Here you go. Here you go, right here. Look at it. Right here. Here you go. I want y'all to see this. Look at it. Here you go. Right here. There you go. Right here. Special rule. E, special rule. I go right here. Special rule. I want y'all to look at this. E right here. You got 4. Remember 4? And you got E right here. You got E right here. Where E is. special rule. Here you go. Where's special rule? Ain't gonna go too long, but here we go. Here you go. Holding period of a property acquired through a foreclosure or a deed in a lien foreclosure, termination of the lease. Meaning nowhere, 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 missed the payment on the car, house, missed the payment on a Rolex watch or a middle Richard Mill watch, whatever. Your grocery credit card, your American Express credit card, all these are loans. Remember that. The credit cards are loan too. You know what I'm saying? Look, they're the same as anything. I'm gonna show you something. They apply to everything. Here you go. See right here, it said what? The holding period of property acquired through what? Foreclosure or a deed in a lien of a what? Foreclosure or termination of the lease. Meaning nowhere, 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 nowhere they tax billing you. Again, they tax billing you include the period which the trust held the loan with which such property secured and the lease such property. Meaning nowhere these leases are certificates that they've been selling. You know what I'm saying? And who you paying the rent on it. There you go. I want y'all to look at that. I want y'all to write this down and look at this. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Here you go. Right here. Again, here you go. Look. Sub 2, something like that. In the case of property acquired through foreclosure or deed in lien, a foreclosure or termination of a lease, expedition made by or for the account of the mortgagor or the leaser after default became immediate will be regarded as made by the trust. So nowhere, so nowhere the trust is letting the the trust is letting the sponsor, aka the master server, say, hey man, we missing a payment. You know what I'm saying? So we missing a lease from a sucker, a borrower. But we know you're not a borrower. We know you're not a sucker. You are what? An investor and a third party beneficiary. You know what I'm saying? Plus the loan was what? In default after what? 90 days. So no words, no words, no words. When they foreclose on you or repossess your car and everything, they tell you right here, it's tax perfect. Meaning, in other words, they're going to file that tax with the IRS. In other words, they're going to say that they had got, that they got their $40,000 in tax loss. In other words, they're going to take the car and write that car off as tax loss. They're going to take your $400,000 house and write that off as tax loss. Meaning, in other words, they tax billing you. You know what I'm saying? No, what they tax billing you, say like they repossess your airplane, right? They repossess your Rolex watch. They gonna tax write that off as a law and get a refund or a favorable return from the from IRS. You see what I'm saying? So y'all need to understand how that works. Yeah, write that out. It's no different than a dude get locked up. They write that out. Foreclose on your ass behind bars. Write that out. I'm gonna show y'all something. Right now, this part two. There you go. I'm gonna show y'all something. See right here. This I want y'all to read this. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to read this. Read this again. Let's go back right here. Special rule right here. Remember that you got four if what? Net income from foreclosure property. Nowhere they're making that profit. Nowhere, nowhere repossess the court. They write it off as a tax return, meaning nowhere they're gonna get a refund on that car. They're gonna get a refund on the house they took from you. They're gonna get a refund, a favorable refund on the Rolex watch they repossessed from you. They're gonna get a refund or a favorable tax, a favorable tax write-off where they had repossessed your farm equipment, your farmland. I want y'all to hear this. Your farmland. They get a favorable write-off on your student loan. You know what I'm saying? They put you in debt collection behind that crap. They do a favorable write-off. They do a favorable tax write-off, and sometimes at a 95%, they get a good old refund. They get a good refund for the trust. That's right, they get a good refund. You know what I'm saying? Why you broke. You know what I'm saying? Why you want to do a money or a crazy ass money or you know what I'm saying, accepting for value. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere look, nowhere look, you want to do a refund, I mean, a money order, you know what I'm saying? A money order, you know what I'm saying? The crazy ass money order, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Everybody try to do them stupid ass money order. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do no stupid ass money order. You don't need to do no crazy ass money order or do no 1099 OID. You don't need to do no 1099 OID. You don't need to do no 1099 cancellation. You don't need to do no 1099 abandonment and acquisition. You don't need to do none of that shit. You don't need to do none of that crazy stuff. You can leave that shit alone. You can leave all that alone. Please leave all that alone. You don't need to do none of that stuff. Again, I want everybody to write this down because we ain't gonna go too long. Cause I'm gonna play that video again for you. 4, write this down. First, and look at this law real quick, because this right here gonna tell you. This is gonna tell you. Because remember, who the beneficiary, the investor, right? But guess what? You invested too. So in other words, when they take these things, they're taking your property that they had did write off and got a refund off your house they took from your car, your clothes, whatever they took from you. They wrote it off and taxed it off and got a check from the IRS or from the U.S. Treasury, whatever you want to call it. They got a check, and guess what? They paid dividend to the investor off that. They paid dividend. That's why they always get what we call a good high yield. You know what I'm saying? That's where a good high yield come from. Take it from you when you didn't know better. You know what I'm saying? Look, Look, you've been watching how I discharge your thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, you've been watching all the crazy that bit, how to discharge, how to create these money, you know what I'm saying? Or you got a T, TTA, a treasury direct account. You know what I'm saying? You got that crazy ass shit. No, man, you ain't gotta worry about that crazy ass direct deposit account. I'm gonna show you something, you know what I'm saying? Something way better than direct deposit account. You don't need that Treasury Direct account. You know what I'm saying? We can bypass that. I'm going to show y'all something in part 3 of maybe part 4. But right now, this part 2 right here. Here you go. Look at this, y'all. Look. Right here. Write this down. 26 USC 857. Taxation of real property, real estate investment trust, and their benefits. I ain't going to go too long, man. But I want you to see this real quick. Here you go. Number 4, net income from foreclosure. Nowhere they tell you what they do. They're making a profit. They are making a profit when they repossess your house and put it, you know what I'm saying? They write it off and they sell it off and get an extra money. While you broke as hell, while you try to do a 1099 OID, all that stuff, but nobody never asked for the pool of service agreement. Nobody never asked for the motherfucker tax, you know what I'm saying, after 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, E. Well, E right here, y'all. We're gonna go to E. Special rule. Write that down. Special rule. Write down special rule. You're gonna look this up. You're gonna get all this thing what I told you. Cause they tell you right here how they making their profit. You know what I'm saying? They tell you right here. Here you go C. Notice to share. You see what I'm saying? Look. You know what I'm saying? Look. As they take the get what? Guess what? Guess what? The investor, right? Remember the investor? You know what I'm saying? They bought your promissory note. You know what I'm saying? When the so-called underwriter or the so-called depositor or the you know what I'm saying, depositor that created these so-called credit enhancer that package these things. You know what I'm saying? They package these wonderful bonds or these so-called notes or these certificates. They you know what I'm saying? They enhance it, right? And guess what? Notice to share right here. Write this down. It's right up there. I put it up there. Here you go. Write this down. Notice to share. Write this down. Number 2, failure to comply. Here you go. Notice to share. What does that mean? The amount of any distributed by the real estate trust, which may be taken into account as a qualified divine income, should not exceed the amount so designated by the trust in a written notice of into a shareholder mailed by no later than 60 days after the close of a taxable year. Meaning, in other words, when they took your car in repossession. When they foreclose on you, that way that's the close tax year right there. That way they close out the account on you. You know what I'm saying? No word they close out. But remember this, they put everything in a bungalow. You know what I'm saying? No way they put it in a basket, meaning no way they might have 2,000 margin in one basket. They might have 20,000 car loan in one basket. You see what I'm saying? They might have uh, student loan in this basket. They might have farm equipment loan in that basket. They might have truck and trailer loan in that basket. See what I'm saying? Every trust is different. That's why you want to know what the trust name is. You want to know what the pool of service in that trust is, and also you want to know what the ID number and all that stuff go with it. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Failure to comply. Here you go. Sound like a lot of people never comply. Here you go. Remember that? Right here. A, B, C, D, and E. I put this right here. Here you go. Look, here you go. I put this right here. Remember I put this over here, y'all? Look. A, B, C, and D. Number two, what? Failure to comply, right? Here you go right here. A, B, C, and D. I put it right here, so I want everybody to write this down. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. A screenshot if you got to. Look, here you go. Failure to comply, right? Y'all need to read this. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Penalty $25,000. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I want y'all to read this. Right here. It's not me saying it. It's right here. And like I said, this is not IRS law. This is what? The people law. This is your law. It's not their law. This is our law. This is IRC, aka Internal Revenue Code. It does not say Internal Revenue Service. It is about a force a notice of lien. You don't have to be IRS 11 lien. 11 lien. You can force this yourself. You know what I'm saying? Here you go, right here. This right here. Now we're gonna get ready, y'all. Now we're gonna get ready. I want to show y'all something. Now I want to show you something. Here you go. I want to show y'all something right here. Let me see. Here you go. Let's look at this real quick. And here we go. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. Look, what is a loan? Here we go. Crowdfunding loan. Crowdfunding loan. Yeah. Crowdfunding loan. Crowdfunding. Fundraising for business. Yeah. It have pool and service agreement. Yeah. It have investor. That's right. You always see that there, right? Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding raising for business loan. That's right, y'all. It have pool and service agreement. Yes, y'all. It had that. They follow the same rule. That's right. They follow the same rule. There you go. Crowdfunding. Look, I want y'all to look at the crowdfunding. That's right. Crowdfunding loan. That's right. Crowdfunding loan. Website. There you go. Mm-hmm. Crowdfunding. That's right. Crowdfunding, y'all. Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. That's right. It's part of that. And remember, I'll show you. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Here you go. Remember this right here, y'all? Look. Y'all remember this? Look. Look at that. I think the crowdfunding law, it might be like part of this right here, special preference entity. You know what I'm saying? Cause special preference entity or a special vehicle. But it fall right in here somewhere. One of these two right here. But you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Your pool of service agreement gonna tell you when you request it. Here you go. That's again. All this. Y'all see it right here, right? Y'all see it, right? Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding. That's right. Crowd fundraising. I meant to say crowd fundraising for business. I guess right. Crowd fundraising for business. All right. Let's look at personal loan, right? Personal loan. Personal loan. That's right. Yeah, personal loan. Personal loan. Personal loan. Here we go. Personal loan. Personal loan. That's right, y'all. Look, personal loan. See, look. See right here. Look. Everybody explain to you what's a personal loan, but nobody don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody don't tell you. At the personal loan, see like personal loan. Guess what? At the 90 days, y'all already know. I'm telling y'all right here. Y'all already know what 90 days is. Personal loan. Look at that. Personal loan. Look at personal loan. Credit union. Personal loan. Personal loan. Right. Personal loan. Personal loan. Personal loan fall right out of the law I show you. Even the first video, second video I show you. Credit card, right? I look at credit card. Credit card, here you go. Credit card. There you go. Yeah, personal credit card. I'm gonna put personal credit card. Personal credit card, here you go. Personal credit card, here you go. I look at personal credit card, right? Look at that. Personal credit card, right? Look at that. You see what I said? Look. Everybody tell you about credit card, but nobody don't understand credit card. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tell you, get these credit card, get these credit card. But what happens if you default on the credit card? You know what I'm saying? What happens if you can't pay your bill on the credit card? Look at that. Everybody tell you all these wonderful things about credit card, right? Everybody tell you about all these credit cards. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tell you about all these credit card, credit card. All right, all right. Now look at business loan. Now we're gonna look at business loan. So what I want to do is show y'all something. Business, yeah, business credit card. Yeah, we're gonna look at business credit card. Business credit card. Yeah, business credit card too. Here we go. Look at business credit card. Guess what? They all fall the same thing too. They all follow the same strip of Title 26. There you go. Look all these wonderful things. Everybody tell you. Everybody tell you all about these wonderful credit cards. Get these credit cards. Get these wonderful credit cards. Get these beautiful credit cards. Look at that. Look at these wonderful business credit cards. Look at all these business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody take care of all these credit cards. Look at that. Everybody take about all these credit cards and all that stuff. All right. You know what I'm saying? We see that, right? Now look at business loan. Look at business loan. Business loan, right? Business loan. Business loan. Now look at business loan. Look at business loan. Look at it. Look at business loan. Look at it. Look. Look, he said, every way to get a small business loan in 2020 for startup and new business. All right, look at it. They tell you right here, get a business loan, right? Look at it. Look. The easy way to get approved to get small business loan, no hard for funding. There you go. Affordable business loan. Wow. Good old business loan. How to do business loan work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tell you all this stuff, but nobody don't tell you. But nobody will tell you about the pool of service agreement. Nobody don't tell you about the pool of service agreement. Yeah, nobody will tell you about the pool of service agreement. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will tell you about this. See right here, you know, y'all get all these things, but y'all be in the stress mode, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be in a bad situation. Again, you see what I'm gonna just show y'all something. Again, I'm gonna show y'all something again. Now look at payday loan. Payday loan. Payday loan. Y'all here go, payday loan. Now look at these payday loan. Look at that, payday loan, right? President lender, right? Payday loan, yeah. Always make you go broke. Charge you a high interest. Look at payday loan. Payday loan fall out of that same road I read y'all. Payday loan, look at that. Payday loan, like cash and play and all that stuff. Ace cash in. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Payday loan. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Payday loan got pool of service agreement. And guess what? At the 90th day, guess what? You can stop paying them. Guess what? You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Look at payday loan. Look. People got more pride with these people. Payday loan. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody try to tell you what payday loan is, but nobody ain't tell you what the remedy for the payday loan. With the business loan, personal loan, credit card loan, business credit card. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that high interest. Woo! Woo! Look! But that's evil. Look at that. Say evil business of a payday lending. Woo! Woo! Look at that, Bobby. Look at that, man. Look at that payday loan, man. Ooh, sick. Ooh, look at that. Look, payday loan. Look at that. Look at that. 600 what? 600. Look at what? It said I have a 690% payday loan. Well, guess what? Payday loan have what we call what? Pooling and service agreement. And guess what? They got to follow what? The 90-day rule. The 90-day startup rule. She ain't gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna tell you that. Remember that. They gotta do the what? The 90-day rule. Remember that. The 90-day rule. The 90-day rule. The 90-day rule. Remember that. Payday loan, the same thing. When you get a farm loan, like buy farm equipment, buy farm feeder and all stuff. Truck driver want to buy a truck. Instead of getting a lease deal with a truck coming, instead like a truck driver want to go to a freight line or a pizza dealership, right? And find out you're an institution, right? And also they get approved everything. Guess what? It's no different. It's no different. They all have pool of service agreements. The reason why I said that all original deal with what? Insurance and investment. All loan are investment. From payday loan, from predator like them, to a mega commercial, big old mega $1 million project. All loan are investment. No matter what amount size it is. A student loan is an investment. Like some people say, well, I got a student loan and I want to better my education. You dumb fool. They better their profit. In case you default, guess what they're gonna do? Take you to court. Why they ain't gonna tell you that they already wrote it out and got a refund. Now what they're doing is taxing you in court for the payment. I mean, for the amount that you owe left. You know what I'm saying? No way, they double dipping you. You know what I'm saying? They double dipping you straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would say people with college degree are the dumbest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're smart, but they dumb. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Look, this is what you know what I'm saying? All these videos I'm showing you, all these things I'm showing you is showing you that what I read them titles, those three titles 26 I read you. Title 26, USC 8860G. I read that to you. Title 26, USC 857. Title 26, USC 856. I read that to you. I give you the sub letters and number to it. You know what I'm saying? So you can see it. Also, look, you know what I'm saying? Find that. Look, getting arrested. Here you go. Getting arrested. Getting arrested. Uh, Getting arrested on the spot. That's like get arrested on the spot by the police. Get arrested on the spot by the police. That's right. Here you go. Get arrested on the spot by the police. There you go. Now look at people getting arrested, right? Look. See right there, look. See right here, look. Don't worry about it. See right here, look. Police officer stop a fellow. A fellow officer punching a handcuffed woman during arrest. All right, well, that's not an arrest. Here you go. Here you go. I want to show you something. Here you go. Here you go. Well, put it like that. Look. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you something. Look. A LPD. I don't know what part that is, but here you go. An officer arrested and fired at the graduate from academy. So no, well, look, when he got arrested, his startup 90 days start right there. I don't know if y'all know that, but his 90 days start right there. That's right. They're gonna foreclose on him. Oh yes, sir. They're gonna foreclose on him at the 90 days. They're gonna foreclose. That's why you get a ticket. It's 90 days. That's why you always see that. You know what I'm saying? They give you a 3 month period. You know what I'm saying? They give you 90 days. I'm gonna show you how that 90 days work on a ticket. You know what I'm saying? That's why during court hearing, they give you 90 days. You know what I'm saying? In hearing, they give you 90 days. Know what? Look, they're trying to foreclose on you. Hey, look, here you go. I'm gonna show you something. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Look. Here you go. Here you go. Hold on. Let me see something. Here you go. Hold on. I'm gonna see something. Hold on. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Look, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Look. Man, man, get get arrested. Get arrested for stealing. Yeah, how about that stealing? Man, get arrested for stealing. Here you go. Man, get arrested for stealing. I go with that right there, y'all. I go right there. Here you go. Look. Check this out. Here you go. Look. Here you go. A man arrested for alleged stealing and eating a sandwich inside a Target in Washington, D.C. Now, look, when that police officer arrested him, guess what? That 90 days start right there. Once he put his hand on him, the clock start right there to the booking. It start right there. The 90 days start right there. It automatically start right there. The 90 days start right there, y'all. The 90 days where we get arrested for burglary, robbery, 90 days start right there. So I want to show you right there. You know what I'm saying? Again, it start right there. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Look. There you go. I look at women. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of getting out there. So I want to show you. So look, here you go. Women. Here you go. Let's go with women. A woman get arrested for stealing. Let's go with women now. There you go. Now look. Check this out. Look. Woman accused woman arrested as she was staying for throwing food and slapping the cop. So in other words, look. Look, when she got arrested, that 90 days start right there. From the handcuff to the bookend, you know what I'm saying, all that start right there. See that right here? Here you go. Look, women caught stop men refused to cooperate. In other words, she was arrested, right? But the 90 days start right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to show y'all something. You know what I'm saying? But that go ahead and start with Gene real quick. Because I don't want to go too long. I'm going to see how many hours I got on here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. Well, it's 2 hours. I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and play a video. But damn. I'm going to go ahead and play a video real quick. Here you go.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to go over is because we didn't go over this last week. We went over the order, but not the affidavit. This is very revealing of what's going on with these mortgages. In order for the mortgage to be he talks about this, and this guy is an attorney, this Thomas J. Adams. And he's testifying as an expert witness on behalf of LaSalle Bank National.
Let me go get my copy. I'll be right back.
Evidence and what's going on with this case, because this case is going to affect all the mortgages in this country, because none of these lenders or trust companies are transferring the assets to the trust fund to qualify as a REMIC or a real estate investment trust. So that means that the loan is in default at closing and the loan is unsecured. And he says that in this affidavit. This guy is testifying as an expert witness on behalf of the LaSalle National Bank. And this case was decided March 30th, 2011 of this year. And he's telling you in the order that the Phyllis Horace, who's the plaintiff, is the borrower in this case. And she's a third-party beneficiary because it was her proceeds from the note that funded the pooling and servicing agreement, part of the funds. So she has a preemptory claim. Beneficiary means that she has a title and ownership interest in the proceeds that are in this trust fund. And LaSalle Bank National Association is the trustee for the certificate holders of Bear Stearns Asset-Backed Securities 1 LLC. Well, none of these asset-backed securities are backed by anything. When I say they're not backed, I mean they're not secured by the mortgage loan, which is the deed of trust, because it was never transferred to the trust, which is the asset-backed securities trust. Neither the deed of trust or the note were transferred at closing to this trust. So the loan is, for all intents and purposes, is unsecured. It's not only unsecured, it's in default. The loan was in default at closing. That's why they're foreclosing on all these people, because they want to collect the tax. They're billing you for the tax because they never transferred the assets to the trust. they don't qualify as a real estate investment trust. So they don't get the tax exclusion that's provided for in Section 856 of Title 26. And we went over that last week. In order to qualify as a real estate investment trust, they have to transfer the funds at closing. And also they have to, under Title 15, Section 1641, when they amended Public Law 111-203, which is 15 U.S.C. 1640, which says that you have a claim and a defense in recoupment and set-off. But when they amended that in July 21st, 2010, they also amended Section 1641 of the Truth in Lending, which is Section 129 and 130. And what they did is, if there's a transfer done, they have to notify you within 30 days. The new owner does. He has to notify you in writing that he's the new signee and the owner of the loan documents. But they never do this. That's because they never transferred the funds in the first place. So if they didn't transfer the funds, the loan is in default and the loan is unsecured. If it's unsecured, that means there is no mortgage. Because the deed of trust is the mortgage and the note is the obligation attached to the mortgage. So if the trust fund has neither the mortgage or the obligation attached to the mortgage.
Check your connection. You're breaking up.
Okay. How am I now?
That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. You were breaking up. So that's why when they have these real estate investment trusts, on
They
the
call them
90%
REMICs.
when they fail to qualify, the trust dissolves itself on the 91st day.
Yes, and it dissolves itself because there's no corpus inside the trust to sustain the trust. The trust
Correct.
Collapses.
Right.
So they don't have any legal authority to be foreclosing on anybody.
You're still breaking up, Gene.
Let me pull these. Let me replug this back in.
We have a thing on the board that says you have an echo. I'm not hearing any echo on my side.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, you're coming in loud and clear.
Okay, so let me show you what I'm going to put. Well, let me finish this affidavit, then I'll show you the code sections that apply to.
Do you want me to start reading?
Yeah, read this affidavit.
Okay. Let me briefly summarize my expertise and experience for the court. I began my career as an associate at Thatcher, Prophet & Wood in New York City, working on mortgage securitizations in 1989. In this position, I was one of the lawyers who worked on the very first vintage of pooling and servicing agreements, which dealt with the 1986 amendments to the IRS tax code, creating the REMIC structures. REMIC, Real Estate Mortgage Investment Corporation, right, Gene?
Which paragraph are you reading?
Page 2, top line. REMIC. What does REMIC stand for?
Real Estate Mortgage Investment Conduit. That's a
Conduit.
real estate investment.
Real estate. Okay,
That's what a real estate investment trust is.
condo, which is the trust. My career progressed from Thatcher profit. Go ahead.
There's 5 different types of real estate investment trust. There's REMICs, FASTs or Financial Asset Security Investment Trust. There's hybrid, what they call hybrid REITs. REITs is R-E-I-T, means Real Estate Investment Trust. You have an SPV. An SPV is a special purpose vehicle. A special purpose vehicle is a trust fund. They're called special purpose vehicles, and most of them are registered in Delaware as corporations, as a trust. An SPE is a special purpose entity. That's a company or a corporation. It can either be a company or a corporation. Then you have a BRE, which is a bankruptcy remote entity. Bankruptcy
bankruptcy, you broke up. Wait, bankruptcy.
They're called BREs, bankrupt remote entities.
Bankrupt remote entities. Okay, go ahead.
What they use them for is they use them to protect third-party debtors.
Okay. All right, now I'll continue. My career progressed from Thatcher, Profit, and Wood through a series of industry positions which all dealt with various aspects of mortgage loan securitization as set out in my curriculum vitae. I am familiar with the industry standards, customs, practices, and legal requirements of mortgage loan securitizations. I am also familiar with the law governing the creation, powers, authorities, and limitations of the securitization trust and their counterparties, including the trustees and servicers for the securitization trust. I have been retained by the plaintiff in this matter to review the documents presented to the court and to opine as to whether the trust in this action is in fact the owner of the promissory note secured by a mortgage upon which the plaintiff has foreclosed and claimed ownership. In formulating my opinion, I have reviewed the collateral file produced by the defendants and the securitization documents, including the trust agreement for the trust. The trust agreement which created the trust, that is the defendant in this action, is called a pooling and servicing agreement and is filed under oath with the Securities and Exchange Commission and is available online through the EDGAR website at sec.gov. The trust agreement for the securitization is filed as Exhibit 4.1 to Form 8-K with the SEC. I understand these documents are part of the court record. I am familiar with the industry standards, customs, and practices which existed at the time of this securitization and continue in force through the date of this affidavit. I have personal knowledge of these standards as a result of my employment, training, education, and experience as set out in my curriculum vitae. Section 11.03 of the PSA, page 133 of 397, is an election by the parties to the trust that the trust will be governed under the laws of the state of New York. What's a PSA, Gene?
Pooling and Servicing Agreement.
Okay. This court...
They just abbreviate that.
Well, yeah, but the people...
That's an abbreviation.
The people that are listening will want it defined.
So it means Pooling and Servicing Agreement.
Okay, PSA is Pooling and Servicing Agreement. This court would be required to consider the impact of the action of any party to the trust agreement which violated the trust agreement under New York law. The trust agreement, here it is, known as PSA, sets forth how the trust acquires its assets. The trust agreement sets forth both powers and the limits of the powers of the trust. The PSA and the mortgage loan purchase agreement, when read together, require that each party to the side of sale of the mortgage loans endorse each promissory note to the next party in the chain of title until the promissory note is endorsed to the trustee for the benefit of the trust. This requirement is included in Exhibit L of the EMC purchase agreement found in Section 6A. In the PSA, this requirement is found at Section 2.01 on page 56-397. According to the requirements set forth in the trust agreement, I would expect to see a series of endorsements of the promissory note, reflective of each party who had an ownership interest in the promissory note, culminating with a blank endorsement from the depositor at the very minimum. The industry standards, customs, and practices would have been Nevertheless, this chain of endorsements is in order to comply with this PSA would have had complete on or before the closing date of this deal, but in no event more than 90 days from the close date pursuant to Section 2.02A on page 58 of 397. The close date of this deal was February 20th. Excuse me, to unplug my phone. Excuse me, I'm going to unplug my phone. Apologize. Okay, closing date of this deal was 2006 on page 20 of 397. There's been the absence of these in the promissory note. In reviewing the profile for this, I note there is no evidence of transfer. Any assignments which would have been necessary to transfer the mortgage to the trust would have been required to be dated trust clear, or there is no evidence of transfer in the parties to the securitized conveyance of this trust has ownership. The profile offered by the defendant trust clearly demonstrates that this loan is not just
Your voice is breaking up.
Your voice is breaking up.
Now,
Your voice is breaking up. Breaking up.
Your voice is breaking up.
I heard you, Gene. I'm trying to see if I actually have to plug in my phone here. Would you explain some of that I've just been reading?
Okay, you're on page 3, right?
I'm so upset. I don't know what to do about this phone ringing. Can you hear me clearly now?
I can hear you now, but you were breaking up when you were reading.
Okay, let's
Your voice
go back.
is breaking up.
I'll go back.
You gotta tell me which paragraph you're reading so I know where
14.
you are. What number?
14. The evidence in the collateral file shows an utter and complete failure of the parties to the securitization to convey this promissory note to this trust. The defendant trust has offered no proof of ownership, and the collateral file offered by the defendant trust clearly demonstrates that this loan was not securitized, nor was it transferred to this trust. The court should also be aware that Section 9.12G set forth further explicit restrictions on the powers of the trustee and prohibits the trustee from taking any action which would jeopardize the REMIC status of the trust. These types of limitations are common and are present in this or a similar form in every pooling and servicing agreement which seeks to create a securitized trust that can claim the tax benefits of REMIC status under the U.S. Tax Code. Paragraph 16. Based upon the information provided to me and the documents that I've reviewed, I can state that the Horace promissory note has never been transferred to the defendant trust as required by the PSA on or before February 29, 2006. 17. Further, any attempt to accept a transfer of the Horace promissory note now would violate the REMIC provisions of the IRS tax code for a number of reasons. First, the loan is in default at this time. Therefore, the loan cannot be qualified mortgage loan under the IRS tax code because a qualified mortgage loan is a performing mortgage loan. Second, an attempted transfer to the trust is now after the closing date and the certificates were issued. In effect, the plaintiff would be claiming to have transferred an asset to a trust that has, by its own terms, been closed for more than 4 years at the time of the alleged transfer took place. Third, the promissory note was not endorsed to the trust by the depositor and is devoid of the required chain of endorsements required in the PSA, and which any reasonable market participant would expect to be present for the purposes of establish the series of true sales set forth in the PSA, to establish the chain of title on the promissory note for the purposes of bankruptcy remoteness. The claim that the Horace note has been transferred to the trust when it is endorsed in blank simply flies in the face of the mandatory terms of the PSA and is an extreme deviation from the industry standards, customs, and practices which prevailed at all time material to this transaction and which prevail today. Based upon my knowledge of the terms of this transaction, as well as my review of the documents presented to the court, as the evidence that this defendant trust owns the promissory note executed by Phyllis Horace is, in my opinion, that this trust does not own this promissory note. My opinion is based upon the evidence and the attorneys for this trust have provided to plaintiff's counsel and my personal knowledge of the requirements that were applicable to this securitization through the terms of the PSA, which is before the court, the industry standards, customs, practices applicable to residential mortgage-backed securities, the pleadings that are before the court, and the contents of the collateral file, which includes the promissory note and the mortgage. I make this affidavit on personal knowledge.
Okay, the reason that this was never transferred is spelled out, and I'm going to pull this up. Is because they don't own the security. See, it's not a note, it's a security. And nobody's bringing that out. That's why it's not being transferred, is because it's a security and they don't own it. That's because it was an investment contract, not a mortgage loan. Everybody's overlooking that fact, that it's not a mortgage loan.
Okay, we have a question on the board while you're getting that. Do credit card apps go into a REMIC too?
Yes. They do the same thing on a credit card that they do on a mortgage loan. There is no difference. It's the same process. They sell the DTC is the is the owner of both sides of the account, and they sell the cash flow claims to the beneficial interest holders, which are they're called beneficiaries, just like you're the beneficiary of the pooling and servicing agreement. All these mortgage payments, you're entitled. That's why they give you a recoupment and set-off. It's because your mortgage payments are funding the pooling and servicing agreement, which is part of the investment contract. You're an investor. You got to quit thinking of yourself as a debtor and a borrower and look at it that you're an investor. Now, what is that? Can you see my screen?
I see it. I'm reading these questions. There was a lot of garbling and a lot of breaking up from you and me, but I think that's taken care of now. So okay. I hope it is. What I was reading, folks, you have a hard copy of that affidavit in your webinars and in your screenshots that were provided this week.
Okay, read what an adverse claim is. This is the reason that they don't own the security. Read that.
Adverse claim means a claim that a claimant has a property interest in a financial asset and that it is a violation of the rights of the claimant for another person to hold, transfer, or deal with the financial asset.
Now, does that explain why they're not transferring these securities to the trust?
Well, that's because they don't own them, and they know they don't own them, and they know that it's a violation if they try to say they do own them.
Yes. So the security is a financial. What is a financial asset?
That's the note security, right?
Okay, read what a financial asset is. This is 8-102, subsection 9. Read that.
Financial asset, a security, an obligation of a person or a share, participation, or other interest in a person or in property or an enterprise of a person which is or is of a type dealt in or traded on financial markets or which is recognized in any area in which it is issued or dealt in as a medium for investment, or any property that is held by a securities intermediary for another person in a securities account if the securities intermediary has expressly agreed with the other person that the property is to be treated as a financial asset under this article. As context requires, the term means either the interest itself or the means by which a person's claim to it is evidenced, including a certificated or uncertificated security, a security certificate, or a security entitlement.
Okay, now read what security entitlement is. This is 8-102, subsection 17.
Okay.
Article 8.
Security entitlement means the rights and property interest of an entitlement holder with respect to a financial asset specified in Part 5.
Okay, so a security is a financial asset, and you have a property interest and a possessionary right, not only in the instrument itself, but in the proceeds. It says that in 3-306.
Okay.
Because the security is a negotiable instrument, it comes under Article 3. But because it's the security, it's governed by Article 8. That's why I'm reading this out of Article 8, so that you'll understand that.
So this is really any kind of a credit application or any kind of a loan application or anything like that. They're all a REMIC?
That's right. They're all real estate. You read that letter that I wrote to that judge. The judge took the case off the calendar, and they dismissed. Both those cases are gone.
Okay.
You can do the same thing. A car loan is identical to a mortgage loan. It doesn't make any difference whether it's an automobile or real property. Doesn't make any difference. They're both handled the same way. They both have a B5 prospectus.
Okay.
A B5 prospectus is a B5 prospectus, whether it's an automobile or a house.
Okay, let me jump in here for just a minute. We have some notes here that some people didn't get those screenshots. It's only the people, I believe that was on the 326 call, that got that package. So email me privately, and we'll get the payment for that and get it right out to you. All right, go ahead, Gene. So that means that every time you go out and use credit for anything, they all have their own PSAs. They all have their requirements that they have to meet, and they all qualify for this REMIC.
Right. I have a court case next week, on May 13th. I wish you all could come down there.
I'd love to be down there. Try and find somebody with a movie camera that's a notary that'll come in and tape record everything. Movie record everything.
It's going to be, they're doing the same thing on these court judgments. The courts are securitizing court judgments. and selling them to the Federal Reserve Bank in New York City.
So those are all Remix too?
Yes.
Okay.
They have a security agreement, deposit agreement. This is on the website. I have the documentation on this. I have a copy of the actual deposit agreement. It's done electronically go read. You need to download Circular 7. We can go into this next week. I'll show you Circular 7 of the Federal Reserve bulletins that shows you how they do an electronic transfer under a deposit agreement. The courts are actually doing this. These attorneys are all involved in it. I put together a 15-page affidavit that goes into this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I put it into the court, and they're having a coronary over it. But you know they messed with the bull. They're going to get the horn.
Yeah.
Okay, read this. This case is a mortgage case. It involves a house. In particular, it was a small claims action, but the courts are securitizing this. And in other words, when you go in there, you've got a conflict of interest going on because the court is securitizing the court judgment. They're getting a portion of the proceeds from the foreclosure or the forfeiture.
Okay, what do you want me to read?
Read S8-102 subsection 7, entitlement holder.
Entitlement holder means a person identified in the records of a securities intermediary as the person having...
Now, all right, here we go, man. I think it was a little bit too long, but I just want to make sure y'all understand what I was showing y'all. You know, so that's what I wanted to show you. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you understand what I'm showing you. So all this explain everything how the foreclosure works. It tell you right there. I just show you the law that when they repossess or take something from you, they are repossessing in return filed as a tax against tax. You know, nowhere they file a tax against you on the form, and they get a refund. You know what I'm saying? Right there, when they repossess your house or repossess your car, they got a refund from that. You know, they got a return. The law will show you right there. I show you the law. I think I show you the law right here. I'm gonna show you one more time. I show you the law. Let's see, upside down. Here you go, right here. Yeah, here you go. Right here. Here you go, law, right here. When they tax you, here you go. When they do that to you, this right here. Failure to comply. No, well, look, when you fail to comply with the payment, failure to, failure to comply with all the other stuff, that's what they do to you right here. Right here. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. They call it collect. No, where they take action. And if they taking action, no, where they, you know what I'm saying? No, where they taking something that you own. They taking it from you. No, where you don't get it back. Mm-hmm. You don't get it back. So, no, where they take it from you. It's the law right here. But that's the law right here. So nowhere, they take the property, they tax it, and they tax fund. The IRS get them a refund. They take the fund and distribute it to the investor. The law right here. You know what I'm saying? So I already show you what it is. So I'm getting sleepy now. So it's 2 hours. I just want to make sure you understand that. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Right here. In case property acquired through foreclosure or deed lien, a foreclosure termination of a lease, meaning nowhere time to wait no time to it's time to repossess your ass, time to kick you out of the house. You know what I'm saying? Time to get that Rolex watch off you. You know what I'm saying? Time to get that farm equipment, the farm land. You know what I'm saying? Time to take that horse and cattle. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Expedition made by what? Or the account, or the mortgage, or the leaser, as the default became imminent. Imminent. I can't find that word. Will be regarded as what? Made by the trust. We didn't know what the trust is foreclosed on you. You know what I'm saying? Look, even though you might think the sponsor or the so-called service that you're talking to, sometimes, when y'all talk to these so-called collection agents, I mean, these collection agents, you know what I'm saying, the in-house collection at these lending institutions, sometimes y'all talk to them, right? But it's the trust that's coming after you. The trust don't have proper documents. I'm going to say again, the trust don't have proper documents. The trust never had proper documents. You know what I'm saying? That's why you want the pulling service agreement. You want to look at all the details. Remember that the pulling service agreement going to have the vehicle ID number. The pulling service going to have what trust, your loan in, and how it performing. It's going to show you who buying and trading and selling it. But the reason why I'm showing you all this, Trump's going to be the president of the United States. All this is going to disappear. So what I'm trying to do is show you right now so you can do a couple of damage to them before the gold and silver, the AK, the rainbow dial that's backed by gold, silver, precious metal, and precious resource by the United States. All this is going to be gone. The IRS is going to be gone. You're going to have all these so-called unelected agency departments. They're all going to be gone. So Trump's going to be backing off it. All this is going to be gone. The BRIC nation already destroyed it. I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all. The U.S. dollar is dead. It's worthless. The reason why I want to show you this so we can defeat the criminal that created this. Because right now they've been defeated, and I'm going to give y'all this to defeat them some more and cripple them and make them, perish forever. That's the only reason why I show it. I had this for a long time. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show y'all something. Right here, this is what I'm showing you right now. So I want you to see this first. I want you to see this again. Who, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who said the trust was in default immediate to go after that person, that borrower? You know what I'm saying? Because see right now, they call you a debtor. That way they call you a borrower. You know what I'm saying? No, they the borrower. Because why? They borrowed your signature to get your trust direct account. That's right. They got your treasury direct account. In other words, the original got your direct, your treasury direct account, aka the TDA. I'm gonna show y'all something. Money order versus the so-called, the so-called pool of service agreement. I'm gonna show you something. Everybody talk about create a trust so you can, so you can do a 1099 OID. Why do that? You know what I'm saying? Why, you know what I'm saying? Look, the reason why I say create a trust is for criminal owner, for criminal case, for traffic case, for civil case. That's why I want you to create a trust for. I don't want you to create a trust to write off a 1099 card. I don't want you to create a trust to write off a house. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You can get your house through what? The pool of service agreement. After 90 days, what? The loan became default. And guess what? You are the what? Investor and your third party. You know what I'm saying? You need to tell that so-called servant master or that servant telling you that, hey, you missed the payment. No, you need to correct their language. Put it on recording, you know what I'm saying? So you can show us everything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because right here, the trust don't have the proper paper if the signature wasn't signed. First, the trust did not notify you. So right there, the trust violated Rule 50, U.S. Title 15, Section 16, 40, and 41. They violate that law right there. They violate that law right there. I can tell you right now. They violate that law right there. They have violated that law because the trust is supposed to notify you. Matter of fact, the original, the lender, the person that you signed, is supposed to notify you. They're supposed to notify you that, hey, we about to send this to the server or to a master. They about to send it to a credit handler, whatever we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to send it to these people and we're going to notify you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to notify you that, hey, we signed and everything. The reason why they never notify you, because they never transferred to the trust. That's the secret right there. They never transferred to the trust. If you ain't get no notification within 90 days, that means they did not transferred into a trust. So why are you saying that the loan is fake, the loan is fraud? Or I'm gonna do accepting for value. I'm gonna create me a money order. I'm gonna watch UCL and all them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch these so-called people doing these. You know what I'm saying? You know how to make a money order, and you know what I'm saying how to do a red thumb stamp on there, and how to use the Federal Reserve routing number and your so-called birth certificate number on a money order. Man, forget all that bullshit, man. Pull the service agreement, baby. Pull the service agreement, and hey, 90 day, what's up? 90 day, what's up? 90 day, what's up? How about that? How about that? You know what I'm saying? How about that? And like I said, and like I said, here you go, right here, y'all. Check this out, man. Look what I'm offering, man. 500 to $2,000, depending on what the value is and how much you behind and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause trust me, this is a great investment for you. You know what I'm saying? 500 to $2,000 for a good affidavit. You know what I'm saying? I know how to put the language together. I know how to put the language together. I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna file it. See right here? I got a good thing right here. This thing is awesome. This is awesome right here. I have the best thing for you right here. You know what I'm saying? I have the best thing right here. 500 to $2,000. Depends on, you know what I'm saying, what the value you have. Now anything that's higher, like 500, $600,000, $1,000,000, now that's gonna be a little bit extra. That's gonna be like, well, where I gotta stop the truck. That's a truck driver, and go deeper into their law, where the lender at. I gotta go to your state law. I gotta look at every law, and I gotta look at that pool service agreement. The key is I had to look at the pool service agreement, and I had to look at the tax. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at the tax and what if the promise had no packaging in. You know what I'm saying? No, but they package these loans and issue, they package these loans and issue, certificate. You know what I'm saying? To invest in all that stuff. So I gotta figure out who owns the certificate and all that stuff. I gotta make sure these things are proper right. You know what I'm saying? So anything that higher like that, man, that's gonna be a little extra right there. Cause right there, now we're going into what we call big boy league. You know what I'm saying? Anything 250, man, ain't no big boy league right there. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I would do $5,000 to $2,000 depending on, you know what I'm saying? And then once you get that done, you know what I'm saying? If you need my help, guess what? We can do, you know what I'm saying? We can do the court thing, you know what I'm saying? Now that's separate. This is for after they own it. The court gonna be different, you know what I'm saying? So right here, what you gonna do is do what? Get a court order. Once you do your complaint with that affidavit, because your affidavit gonna back up your complaint. When that back up your complaint, now you gonna get a court order. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how to get your court order into your complaint. Once you get that in your complaint and everything, then you're gonna really win. See what I'm saying? Now you're gonna really get a judge and a jury on your side. You know what I'm saying? So right here, they're gonna look at the pool service agreement. And right here, you want the what? The jury. You know what I'm saying? You want the people, the jury that's sitting in the box, say, wait a minute, we never thought of that. Pool service agreement, and then we didn't know that hey, the loan was in defect or in default after what? 90 days? Did you wasn't notified according to the law? See what I'm saying? This is the good guy law right here. I'm telling y'all, this is not the evil law. This is the good guy law. The good law. It's like this. The good people infiltrated the bad system. The good people got into government and put the good law in the book. The bad guy missing, it's too late. It's on the book. It's on the website. It's permanent law. The bad guy messed up. The good guy gonna win. You see what I'm saying? Right here, this is the affidavit. Now, the court case, I mean, file a complaint with the federal or your state or your county, that's gonna be different. Now, right there, why not take it to court? You know what I'm saying? Now you discovered something, you know what I'm saying? Now you can go make them pay. If you lost your car or you lost something or you got foreclosed on, you know what I'm saying? You can go back and now you can do a default judgment. You know what I'm saying? Now you can default judgment on what? New discovery. What that new discovery? Pull the service agreement. What that new discovery? Tax had not been filed. So the law. So know what? The loan was at what? Default. Now you've been paying. Say like you had paid 5 years, and you realize the loan was at default. So know what? You paid 5 years on a loan, and the mortgage is already at default. At the 9th day, even 2 years, the loan was in default. Guess what? Guess what? And you go or you get all that loan back, including penalty, and suffering and interest. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you get all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now you get all that back. You know what I'm saying? So why, you know what I'm saying? So forget the 1099 OID. Forget the crazy ass 1099C. Forget the abandonment. Forget doing your taxes. Man, forget all that crazy stuff, man. Forget all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, forget doing a birth certificate and put a red stamp on there and get the, you know what I'm saying? Forget using the Federal Reserve routing number and you know what I'm saying? Forget all that crazy stuff, man. All that psychopath. Cuckoo. That's cuckoo. That's what that is. That's cuckoo. You don't need to do all that stuff. You don't need to do none of that stuff. You don't need to do none of that crazy ass stuff. Throw that shit out the window, brothers and sisters. That's right. I want everybody to throw that out the window. I want white men, white women, throw that shit out the window. That shit garbage. Black people, throw that shit out the garbage. African American, whatever you want to call yourself. Latino, Hispanic, throw that shit out the garbage. Arab, Asian, Chinese, Mexican, whatever. Throw that shit out the garbage, man. That's trash y'all listen to. That's trash, man. I gave you something right here. I show you. I show you that all credit card, all loan, all all alternative lending, crowdfunding, like the so-called crowdfunding, merchant funding, like merchant lending. You know what I'm saying? Receivable account where you pay daily. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Look, some people got monthly payment, some people got weekly payment, some people got payday payment, some people got daily payment, like the merchant funding, like you pay like $80 a day. You know what I'm saying? Back to the lender. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? All that fall out of pool of service agreement. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? Like payday loan, like payday loan, like H cashing, cash and check. You know what I'm saying? All of them got pool of service agreement. All of them got like you know what I'm saying? All of them got pool of service agreement. And guess what? Guess what? They gotta follow the same rule. 90 days. They gotta follow the same rule. They gotta follow the same rule. That's right. To lend money, you must have pool of service a pool of service agreement. I'm gonna say this again, everybody. To lend money, to financial anything, short-term lending, long-term lending, it all requires pooling and service agreement. I'm gonna say it again. Short-term lending, long-term lending, short-term financial, long-term financial. It all requires pooling and service agreement. It requires pooling and service agreement. And guess what? You can file tax evasion with the state secretary office. I mean, with the treasurer or with the state revenue department. Guess what? You can file tax evasion where the business doing that. Say like in Florida, you know what I'm saying? You might have the tax revenue fraud down there. Guess what? You can file tax evasion against them. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Again, long-term finance, short-term finance. Short-term loan, a long-term loan. You know what I'm saying? You all require pooling and service agreement. Trust me. You cannot lend without pooling service agreement. You cannot do no financial without the pooling service agreement. Again, you cannot lend no money out. You cannot lend out a credit card. You cannot lend out, you cannot lend a credit card. You cannot lend out nothing. You cannot lend nothing out. You cannot finance nothing without a pool of service agreement. You cannot do none of that stuff. Again, without a pool of service agreement. And the trust is required to take care of the tax. The trust is required to pay the tax. But remember that anything like $1 million and up, like 1 million to $100 billion, those things gonna require a deposit agreement and a security agreement and an escrow account. Now those are a little bit higher. And I'm gonna tell you right here, even though I'm on the shorter end, at the bottom telling people what to do, but even I could figure that out. Even I could figure that out. Cause guess what? Once you get the producer agreement for that, well, guess what? Now you want the deposit agreement and you want the escrow agreement on that. But also, look, check this out. They follow the same rule. Because guess what? It's an investment. Nowhere, they take these worthless piece of paper and turn the receivable paper. That's what it is. They turn the receivable paper into investment paper note, aka certificate deed. You know what I'm saying? Because remember this. They took gold, silver away, right? So what bank had to do? Bank had to figure out how to make American paper value rather than worthless. See what I'm saying? The paper we have in our pocket, so-called $1, $5, $10, $20, $20, $100 bill, it's really worthless. You know what I'm saying? So what they did, they came up with a better plan to create value with the dollar. Besides the petrol oil, they had created a better way called the what? Issuance certificate. You know what I'm saying? It's called receivable, meaning nowhere your payment is the receivable. You see what I'm saying? Your payment is the receivable. Nowhere each investor who buys your receivable, they get a dividend in that. But if you fail to pay, make your payment like the house or car or washing you just got, you know what I'm saying, or the farm equipment or the farmland or bought real estate property like commercial apartments, stuff like that. But if you fail or default on them loan and everything, guess what? They're going to get a bigger dividend. Once they seize the asset from you, they can foreclose on you. When they foreclose on you by seizing the asset from the trust, only the trust can do that. You know what I'm saying? The trust going to seize the asset, and what they're going to do, tax that on their return. They're going to tax that. That way, they're billing you for the tax. That way, they're going to take your name and tax that, and they're going to get the profit. And guess what? The investor, they're going to get a bigger dividend from that seized asset. You know what I'm saying? So nowhere, they double dipping. I tell you right now, that's double dipping, brother and sister. That's right. When I say brother, I'm talking about all race, white, black, Latino, Asian, or whatever. They double dipping, man. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna teach you that. You know what I'm saying? All these so-called people that try to teach you this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't need to make a fancy website to attract people. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do all the crazy things. I'm gonna make it very simple to you so you can see what I'm showing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. See right here? 500 to $2,000 to do it 3 after days. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a notice first, second notice, third notice. After that, we're gonna do a final thing. Let them know that we're about to go to court. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's go get my option to recoup our money back from them. You know what I'm saying? Recoup your money. Cause remember this, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, you get that what, $60,000 back. You know what I'm saying? You might get your what, your $40,000 back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to go to court and double it, triple it with pain and suffering, why not? Here you go, right here, $2,000. Here you go. There go my name right there. John G. Showwall, Yahoo.com. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and end this, but I'm gonna see. Hold up, before I end, I'm gonna see something. Make sure I ain't messed up. Hold on. I want to see something real quick.
A security entitlement against the securities intermediary if a
You can do Circular 7 of the Federal Reserve bulletins that shows you how they do an electronic transfer under a deposit agreement. The courts are actually doing this. These attorneys are all involved in it. I put together a 15-page affidavit that goes into this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I put it into the court.
That's it, yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and hang it up, man. But like I said, look at what I gave y'all. All right, man. Time me hang it up. I think it's 2 hours. I really supposed to do 1 hour, but damn, 2 hours. But I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2 hours on this video. This is part 2, y'all. This is part 2. Peace and love. And God bless Trump and Putin. You know what I'm saying? So, and God bless the BRIC Nation. All right.